Yeah.
Is there a future for an Anglican Covenant?
Anglican Covenant, okay. We're in a second draft of the Anglican Covenant called the St. Andrew's draft at this point. The bishops at Lambeth talked about it, gave their input. Most of the bishops said they could live with the first two sections and the first part of the third section, and there were lots of objections to the remainder of the proposed draft. The design group who's writing this thing took all those comments and met in September and have published a summary of the conversations that came out a couple of weeks ago. They're supposed to meet again in February or March, make another draft, and send it to the Anglican Consultative Council, who meet in May. The ACC can do several things. They can say, thank you, we're not going to do anything with this. They can say, we want you to revise it. They can say, okay, thank you, and then send it out to the provinces of the Anglican Communion for adoption. My sense is that unless there is some significant change to the latter part of the draft, that there are many provinces in the Communion who will find it difficult or impossible to sign on to. Not knowing what's going to come out of the meeting in May, I've said publicly several times that I don't think our General Convention is going to have the ability to deal with it in a considered way. There just isn't enough time. Dioceses need to have the opportunity to discuss it and reflect on it before they come to General Convention or send their deputies to General Convention. So I think it's going to depend on what it says. And we won't know that for a while. And we're not going to know how the rest of the Anglican Communion is likely to receive it. There is apparently significant concern about whether the Church of England itself could sign on to it because of some demands that will be made of Parliament. Parliament would be the signatory because it is an established church. And whether Parliament can bind itself to an agreement that involves other jurisdictions. So.